What's up, guys? It's Dante, and welcome back to another quick episode of Dadlife. Guys, the roll painted Corvette project continues. In this video, I'm going to show you some progress of now grabbing some sanding paper. Squeegee, some water, cable, and actually wet sanding and buffing a Rustoleum roll-on paint job, guys. So the project continues. We're getting close to the end in reassembly, but enjoy the video. All right, guys, the moment we've all been waiting for with this project. It's been weeks since the paint's been sitting. Got a spray bottle. I've got sandpaper, a wax and tar remover. So basically I just wiped down this whole fender, wax and tar remover. And now we are going to start to cut and buff. So you can see all the orange peel throughout. So we're going to do a little before and after. So what we're going to do is, I already wiped it down with the wax and tar remover. I taped it off because I don't want to hit any of the edges or the body lines. And we're going to start at 1500. We're going to be using the rubber 3M squeegee, and we're going to start with wet or dry. Of course, we're going to wet sand. 1500 grit we're going to start with. So this is wet sanded and buffed. I need to get a new buffing pad. So this is actually hand polished and buffed. But look at the reflection from my hand versus the orange peel, and all the texture is still here. Wet sanded and buffed. You can feel how sweet. All right, guys, so we have it taped off, and I just did a quick compound and polish with the Porter cable, and that'll show you the orange peel. You can see I didn't want to go too crazy on the edges because overall you're not going to see it until you get up close. But again, for a very budget paint job, that's all polished and compound, not waxed. And now we're going to start this panel. So I want you to see all the orange peel texture. This is before sanding versus the shine. Look at that. Look at that. Nice. All right. So first we're going to start with 1500 wet. All right. This is 1500. So this whole panel, I stopped down here. Be careful of all your hard lines, your body lines. You don't want to sand or rub through with the buffer, but see how I taped it off because I don't want to go into any of the edges, but knocked it all down with 1500. Realistically, you can still see the peel, which means I could probably do 1000, but I'm not going to go that heavy. So we're going to go with 1500. Again, it's super smooth, so it's still going to eliminate a lot of that orange peel. So we're going to start 1500. Now we're going to wet sand with 2000, and then we're going to go right to 3000, and then we'll start quick compound and polish. So let's jump on to the 2000. All right, guys, 2000 grit done. Super smooth now. You can see it keeps knocking it down. The goal is to get it knocked down flat and as even as possible. Again, you're not digging into the paint. Just let the sandpaper and the rubber pad do the work. And again, down here, we could totally work on this more. But realistically, eye view, you're gonna see everything up top. So we're working on that. So now we're gonna hit it with the 3000, and then we will compound and polish. So let's hit it with 3. 3,000. So this is sanded, step sanded. So now this is after 3,000. But you can see how smooth and flat it is. So even though, I mean, obviously, there you go. You can still see orange peel. I just don't want to go deeper than 1,500 because again, it's a roll painted paint job. So, but you can see how smooth it is. If you look at the fender and into the door, the flatter it is, the better the gloss when you polish your compound. So let's go for it.
Don't break that. I got that from Bar Harbor, okay?